Professionalism here is second to none. We have a good choice of options for our children, and the reason why our children go here is because they are just so well looked after and the standard is so incredibly high, and I mean that very sincerely. They care. Like Suzanne said to me at one point that she's never come across a child that she hasn't loved. And you actually feel that when you are here, that your child is going to someone who literally loves them. What I require from the teachers here is the same level of standard of commitment and dedication as I would expect from any other level of education. In fact, if not more so, what they do here is fundamentally important for their education. It's Montessori work, so they should be paid absolutely the equal amount. The communication between parent and teacher is very high here. The reports that we get, the handwritten reports, the books that we get, the drawings, the work that's done is just immense. We just, you just can't, I couldn't talk highly enough about the sheer volume of work that gets done here.
I find that the children connect to the big girls here a lot better, from coming in here at a very young age. They sort of get tied onto an actual girl, and then, Alfie here's got very, very close to Sandra for a long time, and now Kira, and they sort of get a bond with them, and same as at school, the older girl, she takes to the teachers as well, exact same care and attention is given to them. In fact, I think it sets them up great for school, the way they can talk and count, and it's been very, very good for our first girl, Connie, and this boy's coming along the exact same way,
We are all professionals within our own right. We've all trained, we've worked hard. Everyone here is continually progression, and even though it isn't compulsory, we do continuous professional development. We have to provide a curriculum. We have lots of paperwork to do. We work longer hours, I suppose. Like our service here is open from 7:30 to 6 o'clock, and staff are generally working a 40-hour week. However, we're given no contact time. When you look at, I suppose, the people working here, as I say, we have 8 people here at the moment with degrees, and to a level 8. It's not like it's any less of a qualification than a teaching qualification, it's just a different qualification. The people from the Department of Education, just like they do in schools, coming out to inspect us and inspect our curriculum. And like in a school, they will come and they will observe us in a room, and again, like in the schools, our report will be available online.
I think all teachers, it's a tough job to be in, whatever level you're at. But I think it's fair to say that we all work equally hard, I think some secondary school teachers or national school teachers wouldn't work with our age group, or we wouldn't work with their age group. It's tough no matter what age group you're at, and I think we're all putting in the same hard work. And I mean, if you're working with children, they're the most important people. You're trying to do your best for them. So I think we're all equal in that way. We've all gone to college, we've all got our diplomas, our degrees. We're constantly training. If it's not with child protection, it's with our first aid. If it's not that, it's supervision in childcare. It's a degree, it's this, it's the other. So we're constantly upping our game, but getting no credit for it.
There's a book that comes home at the end of the year of their work, which I know that they're doing at home in their own time. That is, I would say, if the house burned down, it's the first thing we take with us, and that's the truth. They're fantastic. They definitely would tell me things about my children that I kind of know in the back of my mind, but they would reinforce and encourage you as a parent. They're never criticising, they're saying to help you bring out the best in your children, and that's only because they really care about them, they're interested in their development, and they're pushing them to be, I suppose, the best children they can be, all rounded and interested, open in their world. You would come here and get your child, but they're not going home then, they're not finished then. They are thinking, planning, working with them and helping us as parents, and helping grandparents, chatting to them and everything with that role all the time. But I suppose you really know just by the child that they see it, not that they're being looked after, they see it as a fun, stimulating environment to come into. So it's so much more than that.